I think podcasting has sort of had this big wake-up call that your generation, the millennials, are multitasking. They can, be walking down the street and listening to podcasts and not hopefully getting hit by the subway in the process. I think that whole notion of sort of time shifting is part of your generations. You want it when you want it. So I think there's a lot of room for podcasting and audio in general because people can multitask while they're listening to something. In terms of content, I think all storytelling is the same. You've either got a great story or you don't. You've got a great storyteller or you don't. You've got drama or you don't. You've got impact and tension and characters and plot and a narrative arc or you don't. So I think of all of those elements of the old storytellers from, centuries ago, I think we have to learn from them about what makes a good podcast or a good radio program.
Yeah.
I think the big way to win is to think about the audience. It's the one thing that most people don't have an answer for. If you say, who are you making this for? They're usually making it for themselves or their friends, but they haven't really thought about who is out there to listen. And so if you can figure out who the audience is, then it starts to shape the whole project in an entirely different way. And you want to be making something that people are going to listen to. That if nobody's listening to it and you love it, you're going to have spent a lot of time. So people sort of have to step up and raise their hands and be willing to take a risk and pitch. Because if you do that, somebody might say yes to you. If you don't do it, nobody will ever say yes to you. So that's probably the most important thing, is get out of your creative comfort zone and sort of follow what it is how you want to express yourself and what you want to do, but just make a big push. I would say the one thing that I've learned over the years is that you set out in one direction. It's probably not where you're going to end up, but you're going to find something along the way that's going to be really interesting and fun.